Las preguntas darán comienzo enseguida. Gracias por esperar. Y con esto termina la rueda de prensa. Gracias por su presencia.
The Catalan capital awaits what ought to be a special occasion. Barcelona taking on Atletico Madrid. Two sides who go about their business in very different ways. Live coverage next on EA TV. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And at this time of year, everyone is seemingly imbued with a spirit of happiness. Opening day in La Liga. It's Barcelona against Atletico Madrid.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aim for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. And this is the starting lineup for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Koke starts alongside Lucas Torreira in the middle of midfield. And finally the forwards, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starts with Luis Suarez.
Gracias por estar aquí. Esto empieza ya.
A match to look forward to. Barcelona kick-off. Almada. Rice with it. Isaac. Effective challenge. Torreira. And now with Aubameyang. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Well, the fans have been wondering how this might go. It is his debut game. What should we be looking for from him today, Lee?
Well, they will look...
Can they keep it out? Is it going to be? It's fair to say that is a moment he would love to have back, Lee.
Well, I would have gone for power, but he went to place it in the corner. Not very good at all.
Isaac. He's given it straight to the opposition. Acres of space out wide for Atletico. The cross is on. Koke. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Alert defending. Isaac. It's there for him. Well, he did his job defensively. Something to worry about here. So a throw in here. Almada. An alert intervention. Advantage Atletico. Koke. It's with Hermoso. Herrera. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And it's with Isaac. Well, he took care of it defensively. Can they get in behind them? Messi. Isaac. Herrera. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. A lot of momentum to this Atletico attack. It's been whipped towards the near post. Just couldn't capitalise there. Getting word that there's been a goal in the Osasuna game. Alan McAnally can fill us in.
It's a goal for Osasuna. 27 minutes played, 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McAnally along the way. Marcos Llorente. Now he must favour the cross. Herrera. Llorente. He's in behind. On the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Koke tasked with taking it. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that. Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Almada. Here's Isak. Declan Rice. Well read to put an end to that attack. Wonderful vision from Lionel Messi. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it.
Well, a chance to take the lead, it really is. The crowd sense a goal.
Fired over by Messi. Well, punched away by the keeper. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Suarez. Oh, great vision. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Well, the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Pedri. And breaking at pace with menace. Lionel Messi. Messi in the vicinity. Can they slot it home? Well, that's the end of that for now. Might be a chance here. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a player you can't really take your eyes off as a rule, but has it been a bit different here, Lee?
Well, no goals for him, no real chances either. He needs to help his team a little bit more, just to get involved in the game. I think he would be the difference if he was playing better.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Herrera. Now with Aubameyang. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Pedri. Here's Isak. And now passing it through. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. And they will make the change now. Big news on the transfer front. Thomas Müller has completed his move to Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, a reported figure of £70 million, or around that anyway. Are you getting value for money with that? I would say so. He's a top player, he is. Got all the qualities you want in a £70 million player.
To take the lead. He's only gone and scored in his debut match. What a moment.
Well, the fans love him already. Just watch him celebrate this one. Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, all the hard work has paid off, but the manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
Well, back underway here. What sort of response will that goal elicit from Barca? Isak. Messi. On to De Jong. Isaac. Almada. And that was a very fine read. Intense pressure. Jimenez. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. It might be. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
Barcelona.
And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Carrasco. Torreira. Now with Hector Herrera. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more live La Liga action for you to look forward to. It's Barcelona, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Atletico regaining possession. The referee has decided to give the free kick to Atletico. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both.
Con el 2, Nes. Le sustituirá con el 20, Sergi Roberto. Salta al campo un refuerzo del banquillo del Atlético de Madrid. Sale del partido.
And space to exploit, maybe.
Entrará en su lugar con el 8.
But it can't get through. Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Atletico. Might be a chance here. Can he find the net? And it's in! They're back in front. Stunning scenes here.
Well, we can see it again here now, and it all starts with a ball over the top, perfectly weighted, and it all leads to a 2v1 on the keeper, which he really doesn't have any chance with. It's a great team goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Luis Suárez. Salta al campo un refuerzo del banquillo del
Almada.
Atlético de Madrid. Sale de la cancha.
How wasteful from the Blaugrana.
Marcos Llorente. Entrará en el terreno.
Attempting to play catch-up in this second half. Lee, what ought the priorities to be?
Well, how many times have we seen Barcelona get late goals? They will not give up, that's for sure. They'll pile the pressure on. Surely they will get one more chance.
The inside route looks promising. And the ball is in the net. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Koke. Just 10 minutes to go.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward time after time to get back into this.
Has someone to play it to. Suarez. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Chances on. Can he finish? Looks as though he's alone in the centre. And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him. Almada. Here's Isak. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Tremendously strong in the tackle. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here.
Refuerzo del banquillo del Atlético de Madrid.
Possession lost, intercepted.
Con el 17, Aubameyang. Entrará en su lugar con el
Pressure
19,
exerted, but he keeps the ball. Hermoso. Suarez. Suarez. Oh, big chance. Can he convert? Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end. He's thinking now, is he going to pass or go round me? He's got no chance.
The referee blows his whistle for full time, and Barcelona have lost. That is the big story. Lee, what did you make of it?
Well, they've definitely started off on the wrong foot, haven't they? A few of them are still on the beach by the look of it. It's so vital, though, that they bounce back next week. They can't afford to start the season off with back-to-back losses.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delightful.
Antes de nada, me gustaría darle las gracias por molestarse en responder estas preguntas. Gracias por las respuestas.
Las preguntas comenzarán enseguida. Gracias por su paciencia. Eso es todo. Gracias por venir.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. It's Athletic Bilbao and they take on Barcelona. It's coming up live next on EA TV. Absolutely perfect playing conditions here at the Estadio San Mamés. A warm welcome to the city of Bilbao. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Athletic Bilbao facing Barcelona.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
Íñigo Martínez. Con el 3, Unai Núñez. Con el 17, Yuri Berchiche.
Well, let's run the rule over the Athletic Bilbao starting lineup. And I think, Lee, the usual formula is to be expected, defending and then counter-attacking swiftly.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got this system down to a T, and what you need pace. You need pace over the top, and you need good passes in midfield. Suck the opposition into you and then hit them on the break.
Raúl García. Y con el 9, Iñaki Williams.
This is what we expect from the Blaugrana.
Vamos, San Mamés. Todo está listo para empezar.
And they kick off here. Really good interception. Danny Garcia. And that puts them in position. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. De Jong. Almada. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one, and there'll be lots of smiley faces surrounding you when you meet old friends, etc., I can tell you those smiley faces, every single one of them will want you to have a nightmare and fall flat on your face when the game starts. It could be a tricky day for him today.
Must take the lead here. And putting his body on the line. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Barcelona certainly looking to bounce back from their defeat in the last game. They lost against Atletico. How do you see this match going, Lee?
Well, Derek, they scored one, that's all you...
But into the keeper's gloves. Pedri. And he read it well, intercepting it. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Alaba. Well, real excitement here, I say that because it is his long-awaited debut coming up. What should we be looking for from him, Lee?
Well, they certainly needed to strengthen between the posts for sure. With his natural agility, not to mention his ability to command the box, I think it's a real astute bit of business.
But it can't get all the way through. Messi with the corner. It comes to nothing in the end. Marcos Alonso plays it back. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
Well, that was the chance to take the lead, and the manager's frustration is there for all to see.
Fired over by Messi, and still dangerous. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Kappa. Gomez with it. Danny Garcia. Read it well. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Almada. And he's through here. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, but then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal. Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than now.
One 1-0 then. Danny Garcia. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. A creative look about this. Pedri. Almada. Now can they create something? He's managed to get in behind. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball and then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Gol del Barça. Con el 24, Isaac.
Garcia. It's with Garcia. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And space to cross it. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation, and punched away.
Barca really haven't seen too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Vesca. Messi. Here's Isaac. And they've given him too much space. The save was a good one. Corner coming up. Well, the electronic board gets his glove on it. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game and giving the defenders headaches, Lee.
Well, his overall game is top draw, but his quality when it comes to finding the back of the net is there for all to see. And we've seen it again here today.
So into the second half, and really it was a dazzling display from Barca in the first 45 here. Messi. Isaac. Went in strongly, decisively. Breaking at pace. Possession changing hands. Now potential danger. On a pass that lacks quality. Well, we've been waiting to see if this might become official. It is official now. Sergio Busquets has completed his move to Inter, Lee.
Well,
and this would reduce the deficit. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Lionel Messi. Here's Isaac. De Jong. It is to be a throw-in. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. Getting in there to intercept. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Raul Garcia. Alaba with the block. Not away completely. A very enterprising break, and they were almost rewarded, Lee.
Well, counter-attack football at its best. Soak up the pressure, hit the opposition. All of a sudden, you get a chance on goal. It wasn't far off, was it?
Isaac. Opportunity in the wide area. That's a very impressive piece of defending. Well, no let-up. And he might be through here. Oh, a smart stop. And Barca's corner.
Cambio en las filas del Atleti. A descansar a la banda con el 6, Vesga.
Over it comes. That's very decisive goalkeeping. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, this is the home of live football, and excited to have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Athletic Bilbao, and they'll be facing Elche.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Declan Rice. Fruitful looking attack.
Well, Bilbao certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Alaba. De Jong. Isaac. Pedri. Onto De Jong. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. 15 minutes remaining. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Just needs to stay calm. It's opened up for him. In it goes! A goal to get the blood flowing. Just what he wanted. So there we have it. 2-1. Almada. Here's Isaac. Losing possession a bit easily. Only 10 minutes remaining here.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still time to grab an equaliser. Surely they'll get another chance or two.
Opportunity to deliver the cross. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Close but offside nonetheless. And time for the change now. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. Oh, a lovely ball, and he could cash in. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is.
Con el 7, Kovacic.
Almada. Here's Isaac. Barcelona have lost possession. Muniain. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Couldn't hang on to the ball. This might be ideal for the counter. De Jong. Isaac. And putting his body on the line. Corner kick played in. Attending to his defensive chores. De Jong. And that is that. Very satisfying from the Barca point of view. A victory here. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, there's no doubt about the winner in the end, and fully deserved for me. The fans can go home happy today, Derek.
Plays it back.
En primer lugar, muchas gracias por dedicar parte de su tiempo a contestar estas preguntas. Muchas gracias por su tiempo.